Hey y'all, this is TCA Gaming, and in this video we are going to go through the same kind of stuff. We're going to go over some stuff that I bought, some stuff that we're going to open up at the very end, and then we're also going to go through some consignments that I have for sale. Now the booster packs have been selling great. The heavies, I've been really surprised at how quickly they've been selling. So I may be buying some more of these very soon, just because there was enough profit margin for me to be able to recoup everything, and a little bit extra to where maybe I can just go and buy a box for a little bit more than kind of wait for one to come along at a cheaper price. But anyways, let's jump into some consignments first. Got one from, you guys probably know this name. He did a lot of pack consignments for a while there, but Bespoke Pokemon. And he sent in, we have an 8.5 challenge from CGC, an 8.5 first edition Dark Raichu. If you notice, the first edition stamp is a little bit lighter, but for the most part, definitely not enough to where, you know, I think it would make any difference. Here we have a Haunter, first edition 9, we have a Reverse Hollow Mankey 9, and then we have a Rockets Moltres 9. You know, good quality. But nothing I think that would break the bank if some of you guys wanted to try to win you some good quality holos. Next up we have, well, his stuff all have CS14 in the title. I think there's a few other things that are going right now. Next up we have an Ampharos. Ampharos. You got the Ancient Origins, PSA 10. These all have CS3 in the title. We have a Cyndaquil. This is from the commemorative random pack, the Japanese movie promos. You got the Giratina. Remember when this one came out? It was pretty popular. It was one of those cards you could use in a deck, but it was like a one-of type deal. It wasn't one that was used in all decks either. But it was also really tough to pull this one compared to some of the other full arts. And, you know, Ancient Origins is definitely not an easy set to get a 10 in, so that's a nice grade there. Got the 10 on the Glaceon EX from Fates Collide, another favorite from that set. We've got the Box Topper EX Hidden Legends. Be kind of cool if they still did that, wouldn't it be? Next up we have Groudon EX Mint 9. We've got a HOLO EX Breakpoint. I'm really starting to, you know, dig these Generation 6 full arts. You know, a lot of them had good quality to them. Yeah, there's a bit of a set identity to them because there's not like, you know, 500 different cards that you could get from the set. If you know, this set itself, you know, has 122 cards in it. Well, let me pause it right there. That was one of those car insurance warranty calls. If I'd known that, I wouldn't have ran downstairs. The reason I am looking for a few calls, my wife is out of town, so just in case she calls, you know, it is important for me to have my phone. So I've got it right beside me now. And then another call that I'm looking for is actually from somebody from Renew Energy. They do solar panels. I've been working on this solar project since around Thanksgiving. That's when I paid the deposit, and it's still not done. I will tell you guys this. If you're thinking about getting solar panels from Renew Energy, don't. Just forget about it. They have lied to me so many times. I'm not going to go into the rant. I'm actually planning to do a very in-depth review video, and it'll probably be posted to this channel because I want to reach as many people as I can about how many times they can lie and just scheme and, you know, all those kinds of things. But before I get into too much of that, let's get back to the consignment. I remember when these come out. These come out from the Mega Powers collection. It was a really nice collection because you got like 5 full arts. And Jolteon EX at the time, this was a really playable card because you had the regular art that was released in Generations, and then it didn't have a full art release until this come out. And this is I believe this is one of the very first sets where they started doing the A thing, you know, right there with the alternate art. So when they reprinted this card, they still gave it the Generation symbol and set name, you know, everything the same except for the art was different. They just stuck an A beside the 28. And before that, you know, anytime they reprinted these cards, basically they put it in a new set or they gave it some kind of new promo, which made all of the old ones, you know, that much farther along that was going to be playable. And they didn't want, I think the reason they started doing this was so that they could phase out cards that were very playable sooner, you know, like as with the set would come, because it was when Mew EX, that was a lot of uhs and buts, but the Mew EX, you know, the one that come out, that was an XY 126 maybe. You had it was from the Super Premium Collection when they come out with that one as an XY promo, and it made the Mew EX all the way back to like Dragons Exalted. Very playable, which was actually a reprint. Technically it was a reprint, but it was a little bit different. The one from it was in the EX series, but basically it had that versatile move in it. But anyways, I think this was a pretty smart move on their part, but it also kind of helped keep the prices down on a lot of these cards. I was selling all 4 of the promos for like 20 bucks, and man, I would sell a ton of those things. But again, anyways, we'll keep moving on. Got a Kingdra EX, another full art there. This guy sent in. He sent in a lot of quality cards for Gem Mint 10s and even 9s. You got some newer stuff too. You got the Chilling Reign Alternate Art Galarian Moltres V. I always like this one. He actually has two of these. Both of these Gem Mint 10. Got the Noivern. Got a Raichu EX 9 from Sandstorm. You got the Rayquaza V in a 10, and then you also have the VMAX in a 10. So I'm kind of curious to see where those will go. I know those were super popular, and I haven't really had a ton of newer English cards, like modern English cards like these, come through. Although I know the prices have come down quite a bit. Got the Salamence from Delta Species in a 10. Then you have the EX Dragon one in a 9. And then we also have the Secret Wonders Holo in a 9. I'm curious to see where that Delta Species one will go. Next up we have Sylveon VMAX in a 10. And then right beside of it we have a Totodile. Unseen Forces, labeled as a reverse foil, was technically a parallel holo. We have the Tyranitar EX, another pretty tough card to pull. The Mega was actually much easier to pull than this regular non-Mega full art, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but maybe this was considered like the alternate arts or something back then. Well, no, they were not. That was a terrible comparison. Alright, we have Umbreon V. Got the Gem Mint 10 there, and then I can't remember if I've shown this one or not, but I picked this up. It's the Merlin Charizard in a 10. I know I showed it on IG. I was the second highest bidder. The guy actually reached out to me on IG before we put it up for sale, and we couldn't come to a price there. And then I made a bid on it. I lost it, and he offered it to me. He said the guy didn't pay, and yeah, I just went and took it because I knew that the bid that I put in was, that I was willing to pay that. And I do have several copies that I'm going to have graded myself. Just kind of waiting on it, and who knows? They'll probably, if I hadn't bought this thing, they probably would all come back 9 or less. And now that maybe I bought this one, I'll probably get a 10 out of them. But maybe that's a good thing. Then I can resell that other one. All right. So that last card was not on consignment, of course, because I had it in my personal collection. These are on consignment as well. We have a Shining Charizard CS1. Got Mega Charizard EX, Mega Blastoise EX, and the Mega Charizard EX. All of those from the Evolutions set. And then, where'd it go? There we go. He actually has 2 more items. We have both a 9 and a 10 Charizard artwork, short crimp, shadowless base set pack. And the reason I said short crimp is because if you look at these booster packs, the crimp right here is short. And what that means for this pack is that if you did ever decide to break the cards out, or break the pack out and open up the pack for the cards inside of it, there's likely to be, or it still has a good chance of having shadowless cards, but there's also a chance that the cards inside are not shadowless. From what I've seen, and I don't know this for a fact, but if they have the long crimps, I have never seen a long crimp shadowless unlimited pack contain regular non-shadowless cards, if that makes any sense. So these are generally worth less than the long crimp because they just have a shot at not actually having shadowless cards. But overall, still very rare compared to the regular unlimited base set. Not too long of a print there. I can't even say that these are, like, there was more printed of these than the long crimp shadowless, but the long crimp shadowless are just more sought after. It's kind of like the gold strip versus some other type of base set theme deck that has a shot at having shadowless cards inside, because usually the long crimp is kind of like a guarantee to have the shadowless cards. Either way, very nice packs. There is looks like a little bit of damage here, maybe to this case. I can't remember if I have a 10 in my collection for the short crimp or not. Maybe if it goes unpaid, I'll reach out to the seller, see if he'll sell it to me. Next up, I have quite a few of these cards right here. So I picked up I've had several people reaching out to me with PSA 10s. So in general, if it's a first edition PSA 10, common or uncommon, I think I'm paying like $40 a piece. There are some exceptions. I might pay a little bit more. If it's not first edition, then I usually pay $10 less. And then if it's a trainer, you kind of bump it down $10 on both of those as well. So like the worst thing would be like a potion unlimited from base set. If I needed that, then that'd be like a $20 card. Now if they're rares, or if they are something special like a Pikachu or a Charmander that might be worth a little bit more, then the price goes up a little bit. I do pay up somewhat for like variation sets like the 1999, 2000, if they are labeled correctly, because a lot of them are not. Like most of these first editions, I paid $40 for. This guy actually sent something else along with it. I'll show that here at the very end. I had another purchase kind of similar to that one. Actually, this one shop, I believe, yeah, this one was from somebody else. I got this off of eBay. I don't think he sent a card though. Like all of these right here, unlimited. Most of these were $30 a piece. And it's a quick sale. It's easy for me, easy for the seller. Because I'll be honest with you, when I've been buying this stuff in auction, on average I'm getting it for less than what I'm paying out in my buy prices. There's just a flood of this stuff coming back. A lot of people would take a pack, even if it didn't have a holo inside of it. When they open up, they just send off everything from inside the pack. I mean, you're going to get 6 commons, 3 uncommons, you know, in general for every pack that you open up. Some of them might even have 7. All right, so this guy actually sent, like I said, the first one there. He sent a note along with it. So, Rusty, thank you for the quick, easy deal. I'm glad to help you get closer to completing a few of your sets. Also, thank you for everything you do in this community. I threw in some brilliant stars, building battle kits to give you some extra content. Feel free to open. Looking forward to doing business with you in the future. Shout out to my wife, Ash, and beautiful girls, Isabella and Riley. Jake, Elite 4 Master. There's his IG, there's his email, and there is his eBay. And he's very reasonable with his prices on his PSA cards. And on top of that, I believe he's been buying some of the heavy packs off of me, so who knows, maybe you guys will see some of that come up on his Instagram or in his eBay. Or maybe you can email him and see if you can buy them from him, because I know a lot of you bought these heavy packs and they were sold out. So I'm actually going to open these up in another video. I'm just going to set it right here on top of this note so I don't forget about it, and we'll do that in a future video. Because for this one, we still have some heavy packs to open up. And we're going to start with finishing off these base set packs. I told you guys there was a couple orders left that after that last video where I was still figuring out if they want them shipped sealed or if they wanted them open. And this is Derek. He said that he wanted 1 open and 1 shipped sealed. So we'll open up this Blastoise artwork booster pack here. Yesterday, I believe we opened up, you know, that the Charizard artwork, and you know, had that mega pull. Let's see if we can get him, you know, something like Blastoise out of his Blastoise pack. That'd be cool. There we go. One, two, three, 4. We'll look at that back a little bit more. Oh, I just revealed it. Oh man, that was so anticlimactic. Okay, so we have a Magneton here, and I want to say that this is probably going to be from a different sheet, because look at the centering on this one compared to the ones we had yesterday. It looks like it has a significantly larger border on the bottom as it does the top. Maybe some of the yellow going together. I can't believe I revealed that. We'll still look at the comments and uncomments. I just flipped it right around there. That was best card first, right? You know, definitely the opposite of what you would expect. But I don't know. I would say it's from the same sheet, because look, it still has some of that hollow bleed coming through there. You can definitely see some of the stars. Let me see if I can catch it in the right light. Yeah, there's star there, star there, star there. So it's definitely got the hollow bleed coming through, but the cut seems different, which is odd. This is what I noticed right off the bat. Again, see, there's like a white dot there, but yeah, you can definitely tell that the cut is different. The centering's off. Almost looks like, I thought that I saw a line right here, but I don't see it now. It looks like maybe a little bit at the top where it was maybe being pulled off of the flat press. So unfortunately, you're definitely not going to get a 10 out of this. Sorry that I revealed your holo first. Can't believe I did that. Maybe it'll prevent me from doing it on the other ones. But I hope that your other pack that you still have sealed, that if you do open this one up yourself, that it has the centering like we were seeing yesterday, which was really nice. And then let's see what else you have here. Alright, so we have Staryu, Doduo, Magnemite, Bill, Rattata. Got a Lightning Energy, a Fire Energy. Nice. Got a Charmeleon. Thought I saw a blue dot there for a second. Got a Magmar and a Machoke. Well, there you go, Derek. Magneton is definitely not my favorite, and the fact that it's off center like that with some edge wear, in my opinion, not the best pull. Charizard would have to be the best pull, right? Or a no stage Blastoise. But thanks for letting us open up one of your packs here on the channel, and then you still have the other one that is being shipped out to you sealed. All right, next up we have Nicholas W, and he bought a heavy fossil booster pack. So I put these up, and the fossil heavies, they sold through very quickly. The lights are selling, slowly but surely, and I think the fossil lights are like $275 or something like that. And they're in really good condition, so I think they would grade well if you guys wanted to send your light packs off to PSA. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh! I'm gonna have to look at that one. I remember the last time I dropped a card, I ended up refunding the guy because it was a Chansey, so I ended up buying that from him. So before I show the condition on it, I'll go ahead and say this since I dropped your card. You are more than welcome to, if you need a refund on this because of you think I damaged the card, then I have no problem with that. But let's go ahead and show the condition anyways. I don't think it did damage because I've got a rubber mat there, but we'll look at it. This is the corner that hit. Let's see if we can. You do see a little white dot there, so who knows? I can't tell you for sure if that was there or not. I don't think it would have made that kind of impression from dropping. It probably would have been like a dent to the corner itself. But like I said anyways, I apologize for dropping your card, and if you would like to have a refund on your entire pack, I have no problem doing that. And let's look at the rest of the condition. That way you can kind of, I don't think I put a print line there, but still, just in case you do want to keep it, let's look at it. Actually, I don't even think I see a print line at all, which is good. So I've refilled, I'm just messing up altogether in this video. Still got 2 more packs left. Hopefully I don't drop those either. Backside, the centering does look a little bit off. I do see a white dot there and a white dot there. Let you see those a little bit closer. And put it back in there. Clumsy fingers over here. Alright, so we have Tentacool, Energy Search, Psyduck, Slowpoke, Geodude, Horsey, Recycle, Arbok, Cloyster, and Magmar. So no gold. You guys know that's the one that I want to go for. Alright, Nicholas, so again, I apologize for dropping your card, and if you feel that I damaged your card, which I don't believe that I did, but we did see the white dots there, so if you feel that I did damage your card and you would like a full refund, I have no problem buying that pack from you. I'll let you make that decision after you see this in the video. Alright, next up we have Andrew S. Let's see what's going on with yours. So this will only be the second heavy pack that we're opening up from Fossil. The other 9 were shipped sealed, so we're only getting to see 3 of them. Only the Aerodactyl has been pulled. Guess there's a chance for a Dragonite, Gengar, Lapras, Moltres. I mean, there's a decent amount of cards in this set that are really nice. You got the Articuno, 1, 2, 3, 4, right there. Don't fall now. Good thing about Fossil Jungle base set, they're really easy to weigh. So I think that's why a lot of people have had them shipped sealed. I told them in the listing that I did open these up from a box. So I mean, I am very confident in all of these holo packs. Gambler, Geodude, Ekans, Tentacool, Energy Search, Arbok, Ghastly, and a Golduck. Golduck was always one of my favorite Pokemon. He could have been made into a holo rare. I think people would have respected that. No problem. Alright, for your holo, Mr. Andrew. Ooh, we got a Lapras. Alright, so Lapras is one of those ones that used to be, really not popular at all, because you could get it from a theme deck. Over the years, because of how hard it was to grade, it became more and more popular. It was pretty powerful in the game. Could do the surf. And then it was a tough grade because of things kind of like that little print line that you see right there. Which that one's really light. Centering, not bad at all. A little bit of silvering up at the top. You can kind of see it there when I flash it. Backside. That top left, you can see a little white dot there. Looks like the same with the back. Maybe the bottom left a little tiny white dot. But other than that, really nice condition Lapras. Congratulations on that pull. Put it in there, and then we'll set these off to the side. And then we still have one more booster pack to open up. See what we have here. This one is for Ernesto. All right, let's see what you get, buddy. Maybe this could be like the last video and finish really strong. Pull the Dragonite. Wouldn't that be epic? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think the last time we were opening up a Fossil first edition box, that's when we pulled those back-to-back Articunos. Alright. Another Recycle, Mysterious Fossil, Ammonite. Can we get a Golem? Tentacool, Ekans, Zubat, Slowpoke, Ghastly, Kingler, Tentacruel. Alright guys, if you haven't done so already, please give this video a like. Maybe throw me a comment. Here we go. Ooh, Articuno. Well, that was kind of cool. You know, we wanted the Dragonite, or that's what I said anyways, and then we mentioned the Articunos, and then that's what you pull. What a great pull, man. Do you guys see any print lines? I can see a tiny one right there. Looking at it from most angles, you can't see it though, and it doesn't seem to go through the rest of the Articuno. Great pull, my friend. Alright, on the back side, there is a white dot in that top left. You can see it there. Tiny white dot in the top right, and then it looks kind of like that first one. We got a little white dot there in the bottom left as well. Either way, congratulations on your pull. Hope that if you do grade it, you do well. Alright guys, thanks for watching the video. Again, my apologies to Nicholas. You know, it's pretty inexcusable when you drop somebody's card. So that's why I'm going to offer him the full refund if he wants to do that. And no hard feelings, just tell me that you do if that's what you want, Nicholas. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video other than that, or me flipping over the Magneton right there in the beginning of the video. Hopefully we'll have some more packs to open up very soon. Thanks.